Now, tonight we are so excited to introduce our first guest. He's been on our show before, and he's here again to lend his expertise. Please welcome celebrity vocal coach James Lugo.
All right, so if you can imagine this, I'm actually doing a fantasy football draft with my family. It's kind of cool. Player, I don't need. I screwed up and did the kicker. Okay. Anyway, there we go. We're gonna do the defense next, and then I've got to get an extra running back, and okay, it's coming up. Just hang loose. All right, so this video is I got the Slate VMS system. I wanted, I used to own a bunch of these microphones all at the same time. At one time, I had a Telefunken 47, a vintage U67, a vintage U87, a C800, and something else. There's something else. The Afterlife. It was like, I remember it was about 30 grand worth of vocal mics. And one day I was just like, this is crazy. I didn't even want them anymore because I didn't want to, I don't know, the stress of it or just whatever. I'm about to do this draft, so hold on. But, so I've kind of been teetering around a few different mics over the last number of years and, good basic results. But you know what? I want to have like some more, I want variety. And anyway, I was shocked at this thing. I was shocked at how good. All right, here's the draft. Hold on, I'm drafting Terrell Williams. He's on my team. How crazy is that? It's crazy. All right. Anyway, back to the Slate microphone, this VMS. So I did some research, and I got one, and I personally can't believe how cool this thing is. So, and I already had the virtual mix rack, virtual mix rack MVMR, I guess. So I just set up a little chain here, but I've got two. It comes with the classic tubes, which if you look here, it shows you it's like the 47, the 800, the 251, 67, C12, M7, 800M, and 269. These are the other ones that are locked. I don't have those. And then there's also the Blackbird edition, which has the Blackbird 47, 251, 67, C12, and M49. Well, so I'm just going to play this. So this is the Blackbird 251. And it comes with a Telefunken mic pre or a Neve mic pre. And this is just basically like my template. I can go like this, and there's the Neve setup. Same mic, same basic everything. EQ's there, not being used, just a little 1176. And then I have a distressor after it. But this is the VMR, the ML1, the microphone into a Cappy pre, straight. Yeah. So I think I had a little distressor on it, hardwood distressor, but not much. All right, so here it is. This is really cool. Same song I've been singing for 20 years because I just use it as like a reference because it's the same thing. I know what it is, right? And it's mine, so no licensing issues. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating a new way. And that's why we're all gathered today. Well, I'm here with you to say, I really love you. Yes, I do. Forever and always, I'll be with you. So I dig that. I dig that. I think that's killer. So, and then, this is with the Neve, and then here it is. I think I like, here's the Telefunken. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. And the Neve. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. Yeah, the Telefunken's almost got a little bit more, I don't know, there's something kind of cool and euphoric about it. They're both cool, Telefunken. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around. It's crazy, Neve. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. Yeah, I'm just gonna. I like the Telefunken on my voice. So, and then you can just go through the microphones. I mean, I think this thing is unbelievable. I'm old buddies with Steven, and I texted him. I'm like, I can't believe. I just can't believe this. I mean, there's certain things just have so much, like, Kemper's like, well, how do they do this, right? It's crazy. It's like voodoo. Anyway, I think this thing is unbelievable. I'll just leave it at that. But here's that 251, a little bit through the Telefunken. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn. It's so great. Here's the Blackbird 47. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my 67. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. I've worked a fair amount at Blackbird, and I've used their main 47 and 67, the heavy guns they bring into the vocal sessions. Here's the Blackbird C12. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around. I like that. It's, and then you go to the 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. It's just game over. And the M49. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and let's get the musty 49 thing. Well, I've 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I C12. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. Similar to the 251, a little less top end. So we're just going to leave it right here with the 251, and now we're going to mute it or bypass it. Now we're going to open up. This is the stock mics that come with it. And there's a fader here. You can add intensity. I've just kind of got it in the middle. So here is the FG47. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn 800. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around. And see, down here is an 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. I kind of like. I mean, that's more my thing. That was the other mic I owned. I owned a C800. At the same time, I had a Telefunken 47, a vintage 67, a vintage 87, a C800, something else. I don't know. I think I had two 87s. I don't know. But this is the 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And the regular 800. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn. It's like Get Usher on that one, right? I really like that 800M though. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here. There's kind of and I like this M7 too, I think. Well, I've climbed. No, all right, 269. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again. M7. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here. It's more folk, not for my voice. C12. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around. That sounds cool. Here's a 67. And again, these are the ones that come with it, the classics. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again. That's nice. That's pretty open. And here's the classic 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and then here's the Blackbird 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do. And they're all nice. Classic 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. More higher. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it. Blackbird 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it. Fuller. Classic 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here. Yeah, they're both great. And here's that 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. I like that too. So anyway, I just kind of wanted to, I don't know, I was just, I've been going through so much with finishing off some stuff in the studio, and I feel I'm so stoked. I had a couple of singers come in for records that we're working on now to get their vocal sounds, and I was shocked. It's hard to imagine this actually like being a cool thing, because I don't know, it just seems weird, but it really is. And I don't have their preamp. Somebody said, oh, just put it through the Cappy, because that's the most kind of neutral. But yeah, there it is. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here. This is that 800M, I think. 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and Telefunken 251 Blackbird. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do it again. It's inspiring. I'm about to get my draft. Hold on, what do I gotta pick? I need a wide receiver. I got 2 more picks. One more time around. You pick twice. Anyway, there it is. I think this thing is cool, man. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and the 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today, and I turn around and I do. Makes me want to sound sing like Brian McKnight, though I can't sing like Brian McKnight, but it's got like one. I don't know, I can't do it. Anyway, I just was so excited. I think this is so great, and it's so well done. It's just crazy, because I'm not buying a vintage 251, so I really don't care how it compares. I'm not dropping 35 G's on a microphone. So this is pretty awesome. And I mean, I've kind of been moving in this direction. I mean, I've been on Kemper for a couple of years, getting phenomenal results. And now I've got a Fractal Axe-FX 3 MK2, the new one. Man, I love that. Man, I sold my deluxe reverb. The deluxe, I just love it. So, I've still got my tube amps, and I've got all kinds of regular stuff, but yeah, I just figured I'd share that. And yeah, I just can't believe it, and I'm so happy. I met Steven when he first moved to LA, and he came to some shindigs at my studio, and I think we had kind of done some, I would showcase some of his stuff, and he was brand new to LA, and he's a nice dude, man. He's a cool dude, there's a lot of people that are successful in that world that are not necessarily cool people, but he's a very cool person, so it's good to see him doing well. And anyway, that's it. I just wanted to, yeah, there you go, man. wish me luck this year in fantasy football. As you can tell, I'm a fan. Just kidding. It's kind of fun. It's really nice, actually, because, I'm kind of a crazy person who left home when I was a kid and moved to LA and never really came back. So it's just kind of nice to like have my family in my life, because, being in music, I don't know, it kind of, I moved from Fort Lauderdale to Hollywood in 1986, and I was a kid. And I kind of never really went back. I went back for a year or two, like 25 years ago, and that's all I've ever been back. So a couple of vacations, but yeah, kind of been on my own. So it's really nice to like have my family, they hit me up. They're like, dude, you got to get in the draft. And I'm like, all right, I'm in. So yeah, life is good. I don't know, man, that 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and Blackbird 251. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And the sound of that is nice. It's the top end of the 800M that I just like. Now, obviously, you can add top end of the 251. There's no EQ on this. This is just straight. Well, I've climbed mountains. Yeah, that's the 800M. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around. Doesn't quite have this amount of body of this one. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn around and I do it again. You've got my heart beating. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. And I turn. All right, kill the EQ. Kill that. Here's the 800M, no EQ. Well, I've climbed mountains just to be here today. Yeah, it's hard to tell. All right, anyway, I got to go. It's 7:28. I got to get kids ready to start settling down so they can go to school tomorrow. Like and subscribe.